So Dr. Sirintrapu, we're always looking for hope, we cancer patients. So what are some of the novel technologies and therapies that you're most excited about?
Oh my gosh, there's let me just say that it's great to be excited, and I spend a lot of what keeps me going is just being excited about things, but it's also important not to be reckless. And I think for a lot of people that are in this technology thing, you kind of see the balance between, well, you don't even necessarily see the balance. They're more excited and then you kind of overstep. And so that's really the guiding principle, excited, but not too reckless, to take things with caution, to study, learn from things. And I really appreciate Dr. Palmer sharing that, because you brought up a lot of different points. Like, as you move forward, you have to consider X, Y, Z. I think a lot of the audience has heard that. That said, I'm excited about a lot. And let me get a little wonky with the technical things. I'm excited about, the mobile technologies. I don't exactly know. This is going to be somebody else more creative than myself, about how do we incorporate that, these different biosensors. If heart rate's important and that's a side effect of a drug, how do you incorporate that into the healthcare information system? I'm going to put a little knock on the healthcare information systems are a little less technologically advanced than what you see with the iWatch. I would argue that the stuff with iPhones is much more advanced, to the dismay of many patients, maybe surprise of many patients. So we deal with some old technologies in healthcare. And so how do we incorporate these new technologies into this old ecosystem? But that said, there's a lot of potential. Wearables, biosensors, testing that could be close to point of care. On the connectivity aspect, with the 5G and stuff, I don't fully know all the 5G aspects, but think of the prior Gs that were there that allowed for GPS and all these different things that were not possible when you had 1G. Now you're at 5G, who knows what you could do? You can actually apply AI in real time. Before, you would take 10 minutes to process it. Now it's just happening somewhere at a cloud close by, and it's happening very quickly. You can imagine all that. So things like robotic surgeries can happen, processing of immense data can happen very quickly. You can get your information without waiting a day or 2 weeks. So those things are very disruptive, and I'm excited about that. I'm hoping that the players that are out there also keep the cautionary aspect that as you move forward, don't jump too soon. Try to learn things. Do not overpromise, because it's a thing for patients as well. Many physicians don't necessarily know, they're not, when they see something, they're enamored by it. But the question you should ask is it ready? Has it been through the paces yet? Can I trust it enough? And that's the part that, and I try to maintain it. And I hope as people go and innovate that they don't overpromise on things, think the Theranos aspect. We could do all this X, Y, Z. That's one lesson, and there's going to be more. Trust me, that's not the end of it. Because as I mentioned, people tend to get excited, but it's also very important to be cautious and not reckless. And I think that's the lesson I would convey to anybody excited about this. But there is a lot of excitement. There's a lot of potential. People who think very smartly about it can think of all the different cautionaries of how to implement it, because it's all about implementation. How do you make sure it's ready and you can implement it correctly, so that the people that are using it and people that have to interpret it and the people that it's going to impact, it all matches. It actually really is appropriate for that time. That's beyond just the technical. That's why I said when I said informatics, it's people processes. It's not just the technology. I wanted to focus on it. It's the entire picture of things. And so, that's it. That's kind of the way I sort of see us moving forward.